What's up, my cats and kittens? You are tuned once again into Doggy Time on dentradio.com. And also, we are streaming live on Facebook and apparently tweeting on Twitter as we speak. And so we are, once again, stationed here at the Mighty Vic in downtown Denton, lovely downtown Denton, the Visitors Information Center, 111 Hickory Street, live and in the lovely studios, as you could tell, of dentradio.com, which explains the giant sign behind us. And we're going to bring you another couple hours of radio excellence and TV, whatchamacallit. I guess that's good. And you're probably wondering, who's this guy over here? Haven't got the slightest idea. He walked into the door. Apparently, this is Lenny Dean, right?
That would be what they call me.
That would be what you
on
got.
a good day.
On a good day. We understand that is, in fact, factual information.
Yes.
You are Lenny Dean, in fact. And you've come from all the way from the West Coast, I guess, to
Northern California, Clear Lake Oaks area.
Right.
Up around the big, beautiful lake of Clear Lake.
And you landed foot first in Denton.
My daughter and grandchildren live here, so
Very nice.
I decided to come out and kind of hang around them. I retired from a couple government jobs.
Right.
So
well, we're not going to hold you against that. Or hold that against you.
People do, though.
I know, right? Government, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. 10 points off for Lenny. All right. We'll see if you can redeem yourself within the next hour for doing that. And I have got no Lenny in my headphones, Mr. Producer. Oh, my gosh. There's all kinds of miscreants walking up and down the sidewalks tonight. We can see them. And so, anyway, talk a little music and talk a little this and a little bit of that. We actually met at open mic, I guess. You showed up, like most people do, up at LSA on Monday night. Mm-hmm. And how long have you been in town here?
I've been here for 6 weeks now.
You've been here 6 weeks. Mm-hmm. You have managed to make a bit of a splash since you
I've,
walked in
I've
the
heard
door.
that, yeah.
Yeah. So, which is kind of nice and well-deserved. Seriously, I got to say, I've seen you play and seen you get around and out and about a little bit, and that's very cool. Let's go back to roots. Let's talk about roots a little bit. How just ballpark, how long have you been playing?
When I was a young lad, I played the drums for the San Diego Marching Chargers.
Really?
Yeah, and then
the San Diego Football Chargers.
Yes,
really.
Yes, I played all the halftime shows. Did Merry Goose parades up in L.A. and that was my thing, playing drums. And so my dad made me play the drums in our family band. We sucked, but he played the guitar. And I played the drums. My brother played the sax. My sister played the tambourine. My mom played the piano. And,
awesome.
And then when I was going off in the Army to go do my little Vietnam stint there during the Vietnam era, I told my dad, show me how to play the guitar. And he goes, well, I'm going to show you 3 chords, son.
Right.
And that's what he showed me. And I left my drum kit behind and haven't played the drums since, just been playing my guitar. And I told myself when I got it, since he only showed me 3 chords, I said, you know what, I got so many great friends that play amazing guitar. I'm just going to make up my mind right now to never play a copy tune. I'm just going to play stuff I write. So anything I play is stuff that I've written. I've got 3 CDs out to date. I play with some of the best musicians in the world. All the guys from Tesla are my friends. Frank Hannon actually played on my last 2 CDs and produced my last one called Blame It on Lenny.
Did you recorded these in California?
Yeah. The last one was actually at Frank's studio at his home up in the Cameron Park area.
Nice. Nice. I heard the CD, the Blame It on Lenny, and that was really nice. It was very tight and very cool. Oddly enough, I started out on drums as well in high school, about the same time, and I don't know. It was really strange. That actually led me to bass. I guess because I thought guitar players, I didn't have a guitar at my disposal. I had a bass and just fell in love with prog rock. And so from drums and I guess The Who was where I was at the time. And then I ended up doing if it was 19 minutes and had synthesizer solo, I was there. I was just there, And so, but the family band, I'm really interested in what was the family band.
Well, like I said, we were like before the Jackson 5 ever came along, but we were the Jankowski 5.
The Jankowski 5.
Right.
Awesome.
So,
awesome.
But Dad was a fireman for the San Diego Fire Department, and so we played a lot of firemen's balls and old folks' homes and stuff like that. I remember we'd get, like a dinner for playing. That was my dad may have got some money, but he never shared it with us. It was, he never told us. He said, "Here's your pay." And we got the plate of food. We got the plate of food, out of the deal. So, that was. I'm still used to that,
Right. Yeah, I hear you. Oh, yes. Yes, playing for those dinners. But then you decided to kind of strike out. And I will say this, we talk about this often on this show, is playing with family. There's nothing better. I've had a great opportunity to do it myself, and I just love it.
Well, my mom and dad, after I came back, I'd say some years later, Mom and Dad ended up starting to really like bluegrass music, and so Mom learned how to play the stand-up bass, and my dad played the dobro, and then and they surrounded themselves with a bunch of bluegrass pickers. So every year we would go to the big California Bluegrass Festival up in Grass Valley,
which is huge.
Yes, very huge.
Yes,
so it's actually every Father's Day weekend. So it's coming up in June. In June.
Yeah.
So and so my mom's going to be up there for that too. And so
awesome.
and my dad had passed away a couple years back, so she's still hanging around the bluegrassers and stuff. And so I played it with my mom and dad with the bluegrass little thing that we would do. We actually called that one the kick in the grass. And I always said I always said Mama couldn't spell. That's why the word kick grass got in there.
There you go. Close. So, and you have how many siblings?
I have 5 brothers and sisters.
5 brothers and sisters.
A couple of them are already gone, but so there's like 3 of us left, and then my mom. So.
So musical family. And,
yeah.
Nice,
Everybody plays. My sister Delora is very, very talented and got an amazing voice. And then my younger sister, her name's Corey, and her last name's Waworski. She's actually she's on the U.S. Pro-Am golf team. So they go to Switzerland and do a lot of stuff like that. You can look her up on. She was 2004 Miss United States Pro-Am, or before the pro amateur, I should say.
Amateur.
Yeah. But she's a really, really great golfer, and her 2 sons are actually going to Arizona State, and one of them just graduated, and he's a physical therapist, and the other one is going to be a pro golfer if it kills him. He's going to be He's going to be the next Tiger Woods, he says. So we'll see how that one works out for him.
Oh, God bless him. God bless him. Because the only thing I think, music, stand-up comedy, golf.
Right.
Those are the hardest ones. Those are the hardest ones.
I think the stand-up comedy and the golf for sure. Yeah.
And they're so much alike. They really are. Really are. So did you go through? I guess you went to the service. Did your time over there. Thank you very much, by the way.
You're welcome.
I was there at that time. I actually missed it by a couple of years, thank God. But I was getting the letters, join the Army and see the world.
Yeah, well,
no, join the Army and see the jungle. Thank you very much. I didn't want to do that.
I had a little baby come in, and I was still in high school, and that was a way to support my family at the time, and so I took that advantage of that, and I get my medical from VA right now and stuff.
Excellent.
So
Excellent.
yeah.
So when you come back, did you do the band thing, or have you basically always played folk? You play kind of a blues now. But did you do the rock and roll band thing?
I call it style I play is more like a long-haired country bluegrass spiritual love thing. I mean. That's my style. People go, "What style you play?" That's it. I go, "What do you expect from a long-haired Polish hippie singing cowboy?"
Exactly, right.
Yeah, you can't get a whole lot of different, stuff out of that except for what it is,
I got so tired of answering that question, I finally just went, "Oh, it's gypsy blues."
Right. So I don't really know. Like I said, 'cause I'm coming with the bluegrass. I really like that bluegrass that my mom and dad played, but I like my rock and roll, my Def Leppard, my Tesla, and then I love the country stuff. I'm listening to some new stuff right now that's really good, and I like this new Blackstone Cherry band that's out,
Yes.
and they're kind of like that crossover rock and roll stuff that I just and Leonard Skinner, obviously I think a lot of us like that style, so I could never play like those guys, so I just said, hey, I'm just going to play Lenny Dean. That's all I know how to do anyway.
That's fascinating. Is a lot of people, they go through their cover period and all of that, and then they go to original. But you seem to have kind of latched on to writing, singer-songwriter early.
I was around a lot of great musicians growing up, and my brother was in a couple rock and roll bands, and I played drums in a couple bands and I had a high school, And like I said, it was more like I knew I was never going to be as good as the guys that I was hanging around, no matter how much I practiced.
Yeah.
And that's when I said, you know what? I'm just not even going to try. I'm just going to play rhythm guitar, play Lenny, because I love writing the songs. And like I said, I don't have the voice, and I'm not the best guitar player, but I do like writing my lyrics. And that was where I kind of latched on to writing lyrics.
I was thinking about this on the way out tonight, and you know, I've got to see a lot of your stuff. You've been pretty much, you're in the fold at LSA, and you do something that's very interesting to me is you do an instrumental passage, and then you'll throw in a verse, and then you'll finish it out with so it's kind of backwards, whereas you'd have verse, chorus, instrumental, verse, chorus.
Right.
You kind of do that backwards a little bit.
I do a lot of things backwards, yeah, and I don't know
for you.
why.
Well done.
I don't know why. It just comes out that way. But
apparently, bass backwards works for you. So yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was thinking about that on the way over. Is just, you know, because I was you played Monday night, and I was watching it Monday night. You did it a couple times, instrumental passage, and then a verse kind of thrown in there.
Yeah, Stop That's Like That, and the one I wrote for my dad called Daddy's Lullaby, and it's a sweet little music thing, and then like I got one little verse in there that kind of says what it says, and then I take the music out. So it's I don't really talk a lot in my songs. Like I said, I guess some of them I do, but I still want the words to say
to
the
mean
message.
something.
You know?
Yeah. And less is more. Are you paying attention? Metal bands out there, less is more. Thank you very much. Most of you guys are good at that. I'm just saying.
That's that song. I like the lyrics in it because it goes, "Don't you dare put your damage down on me."
Right.
One thing I've learned is inner peace is free, and then it goes. Well, actually, I'll play it later. How's that? So,
That'll work. That'll work. Yeah, because we're going to make you do that.
Yeah.
You know, this isn't a free gig, dude.
Okay.
You're going to have to work for this one. So.
You make me work for all of them. What do you mean?
I know, right? So
I'm supposed to be on like at 7:30 at night. He goes, "Oh man, can you go on at 7 o'clock? Like there's nobody here." And it's like, okay, you know, my people are showing up at 7:30, but let's do this, you know. So yeah,
there is a certain beauty to the chaos that is open mic, and you know, and driving them trains. You know, sometimes you just got to hook the caboose to something. So, and you did. I will say this, Cats and Kittens. This guy showed up tonight with a wolf, and the wolf is he's still parked out there, right?
Yeah, that's what I keep looking at.
Yeah,
see me
he's
looking
got
that
a
way.
friend.
I'm making sure my manimal's still around. He likes to keep me in sight.
We may drag him in for a minute here at the end of the show, but tell us about the wolf. It's really fascinating.
His mother got ran over when he was 4 weeks old, and he's got 9 siblings, 9 brothers and sisters, and they got distributed throughout Northern California, and he actually was living on 40 acres out there, and
my goodness.
And so 1 acre had to be fenced, and but I raised him to be around my grandkids. So I mean, you can pull his ears and pull his tail, and
he is a gentle soul.
Yeah,
he really is.
He's never been yelled at. If he does anything in trouble, or if he thinks about doing something, and it's because I'm not doing my job and I'm not watching him.
Right.
So that's why we built the camper on the dog house on the back of the pickup truck, so he can go everywhere with me. And
the first time you showed up at LSA, and I was waddling around, and I looked down and I saw the doghouse, actually the giant cage on the back of your truck.
Right.
Because this is not a small dog by Cats and Kittens. How much do you weigh, you think?
About 115.
115. Yeah. And he's pretty sleek.
Yeah.
There's no tub on this dog.
No, he's like I said, he's definitely a manimal, and different than any of the other dogs I've ever owned. Very majestic, very loving, very smart. He's got a vocabulary of about 250 words.
That's brilliant.
Yeah,
That's
he
brilliant.
talks every morning. He'll tell a story to you. You know, and the longer you carry it on, the longer he'll talk. You know, so he says I love you and all kinds of stuff. And
I had a pointer healer. And this dog had a giant vocabulary. I mean, you could actually say phrases to this animal, and she knew what you were talking about, you know.
Right.
And he seems to be, but that's a big brain.
Yeah,
sitting on top of that big body.
He's a very intelligent guy, that's for sure, and he loves everybody. Like I said, he gets more attention than the Oscar Mayer Wiener truck.
Chick magnet.
Yeah, well, he poses with the girls, but he won't pose with the guys. So I don't know.
Well, maybe he's a smart dog.
I think it's more like father, like son, maybe. But
makes sense. So, and I knew this when we met, but you know, we both we hit that '60s generation and that '70s generation, and I've actually been kind of going back and checking some of that stuff out, and that compared to what's going on now, do you see a cycle? Do you see, you know,
You know, music's always been progressively growing, you know, because
right?
children, when they get to learn to express themselves, even in myself and in some of the new stuff I hear from kids, you know, they go through that period of like heavy metal and letting their emotions out, and then they got the, you know, I worked for Bill Graham for 9 years, did backstage security, so you see all the mosh pitting and
Oh,
you know,
did you work the Fillmore?
I worked all of them there, the
Oh,
whole
okay.
Sacramento area, all
Right.
that. We did it up in Nevada and wherever Bill Graham was. You know, I worked from even after when he got in the helicopter crash and got killed.
Right.
We worked for. I probably worked for 5 years after that, even. You know, but
Google Bill Graham, My Cats and Kittens, for all you millennials out there that are checking it out. The guy was very, very instrumental in American pop music, really.
yeah, well, he
and
was the world promoter for all the
he
early rock
was
bands from Creedence Clearwater to
the Doors and,
all of
and
them. Yeah, he was very very. He was like the only one doing it back then. Now you got Clear Channel and all these other
yeah.
corporations
So
that
it's
have taken over. But
it's changing so much, and there's so much. Do you use social media? Do you use social media?
I'm not much. I mean, I got a Facebook thing, but I'm just
Same
I'm,
here.
Yeah,
This is it.
yeah,
So-
yeah,
No,
yeah.
actually, I think I may have 2 or 3 pages, but I don't. I have no idea.
No, in fact, my daughter made me start it because of my music, and then I got like some T-shirts that I sell with some of my phrases on it. You know,
Right.
like "Stop that" and "Wow," which stands for wisdom over wackiness. So,
You know.
so when I look at somebody and say "Wow," you know,
Wow.
yeah, you,
Wisdom over wackiness.
yes. If I say really wow, then you really know that something's way off color or off beat, you know. But
That's funny.
yeah,
So you know, and it's funny because when we were kids, and we could say that my cats and kittens when we were kids, the deal was you put a band together, you went out there, you looked for that almighty record contract, and you know it was excuse me, playing as many gigs as you could till you got discovered. You know, and now you know you really don't have to do it like that. The independence, and of course it's come with the technology,
right.
and I love. I don't know how to use it. I don't know how to drive it, but I'm working on that. Is the current technology to where you're more independent. You really don't have to depend on the record company or anything like that. And so,
Yeah, like I said, I got 3 CDs out, and I sell most of them when I go to do my shows out. You know,
right.
I probably sold 30 since I've been here in Denton, actually.
So,
you know.
so to get a CD from you, come and check it out.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
don't really do a whole lot of stuff online. Like I said, that's it's not. You know, I'm not here. I'm not out to get rich playing my music. I hope that the people that get to hear my music get something out of it. You know,
Right,
and that's
right.
and so that's why I like to play. Is
We've had that discussion many times, and it's a definite thing in this show. Is you have rock stars and you have musicians,
right.
and a rock star can hit it big and then can't get arrested next week, but a musician plays all their life, and when they die, that's how good they're going to be. You know,
And they can get arrested every day for,
and
for
exactly.
going down the street with a guitar case in their hand, right?
Or robbing a bank. So, but yeah, and me and my son, we talk about that a lot. I prefer the musician side of it. You know, just to play, get it out there, enjoy it, be a performer. You know, and just you know, when a new song comes along, find somebody and shove it out there with them.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know?
definitely write and play. That's what it's about, you know,
Yeah.
write and play. Like I said, the record deal, if it comes, that's more magic in your life, you know.
Yeah.
But to hope and wish on a prayer and then have that not happen could be very discouraging and heartbreaking. And so
True, and it could keep you from doing what
right,
you love.
Right,
you know?
exactly. And you don't want to do that. Like I said, if it's something that feeds at your soul and eats at your heart, you want to just go out and do that. And the more you do it, and the more you get to play in front of people, the more comfortable you get with performing and doing those things anyway. So don't if you are performing, then don't stop doing that. Just keep doing as much as you can,
Right.
and then and like you said, if something comes along and you make the deal, I lived in Nashville for a year, and had after my first CD came out, and had some good friends that lived down there, but wasn't looking for a record deal. Was just out there having
Yeah,
fun, you
just
know.
out there
and
doing it, and
yeah,
playing it,
yeah,
yeah.
playing at the Bluebird Cafe and all the places I could jam and play at, you know, and.
So that's since you've been covering so much time, you've managed to cover just about every place too. That's awesome.
Yeah,
That is
so
awesome.
I got I got a lot of models, but one of them is I do life. I don't let life do me, you know. So
Well done.
I go out and enjoy it every day, you know, and try to just enjoy that day because you never know, you know, that tomorrow may never come. So you do have today to live for. So do your best today. Play your music, write your songs, go out, let other people hear them, and go home and rest your weary soul. And hopefully you wake up in the morning and get to do it again.
That's right.
You know?
Every day above ground.
That's right.
Is a good one. And well, I got to say that one of the things I love about the fact that when you showed up at LSA and started doing the open mics is we got a lot of youngins. We got a lot of youngins.
A lot of great
up there.
young talent. Yeah.
Seriously, and
Remy and Jade and just a lot of them I've run into just amazing in the caliber of musicians for the young
for as
people,
young as they
yeah.
are. But
Yeah.
what's really nice is that they get to see somebody like you that's been there, done that, and you get up and you do their thing and do your thing. And I watch them, and their little jaws just kind of slowly hit the ground. And I'm like, wow, okay, cool, you know. And so I like the mixture that we have of the young ones and those of us that are more experienced. It's very valuable, I think. I think for you to play in front of them because they pick up things and they soak it in like a sponge.
Well, that's
you know?
what it is about sharing, like you said, and
It
you're
is.
hoping that they get something from it. And like you said, especially the young ones, that they can strive for something
Yes.
more than and then
That is a driven bunch too.
Yeah, well,
Oh
you
my
know,
gosh.
since I've been here, which is only 6 weeks, some of these people I've seen are getting better and better and better at their trade already.
Exactly.
And I watch it every week when I go out and see them, and they must be going home and practicing and you know doing some practicing like I never got to do. You know, that's
I
too busy
know.
working. You know, so
Practice. That's that word again.
Right,
I've
right.
heard it. I've heard it. I've heard it's marvelous
well,
stuff.
practice does make perfect, and it doesn't matter if you want to be a carpenter or a tire changer or a musician. Whatever it is you do, you need to practice at your trade if you want to be good at it. This gentleman here comes in and practice on this, how to run this board and stuff, you know, before I'm sure it didn't come just easy. It was something that you have to, you know, work at to do. And
Either that or he's a tremendous faker.
well, some people do get blessed. You know, they have that natural ability and it comes natural. But I've never had that in anything in my life. I've always had to work at everything. You know, so. I have seen some great musicians though that are just, you know, born natural talented, and,
Right.
you know, and but those are very few and far between. That's why that word practice is should be something you drive into yourself because nobody else is going to drive it into you for you.
True.
You know.
I feel remiss if I don't get to sit down and play for at least 30 minutes a day.
Right.
You know, and if nothing else, just to let the fingers loosen up a little bit. And then the great days are when you have time and you can sit down and just tackle something that you've never touched before and just kind of, you know, okay, I'm going to broaden my horizons this much.
Well, that's why being having your creative side as a musician and keep letting that side work. You know, I know a lot of musicians that play copy tunes and go and do the bar scene and play that. And that's just, I've always had to have something new that I've been creating and working on.
Yeah.
And one of the new ones I'm working on right now these days is called, I really like the lyrics in it, but it's when the devil comes knocking, oh no, don't you let him in. He comes in. You know, he comes in all these different ways, and then I've got a little answer to, you know, that.
Right.
But, so then the whole song is like really cool, and those are those creative things. When they come, you latch onto them and you write them. You know.
Yep.
I was born in a 2-story house. She's got her story, and I've got my doubts. You know.
I like that.
Yeah,
That's
you know,
clever.
just with
That's
those little concept things that come, and maybe you never finish them, but you always have those little one-liners that you keep in your head that you can always, like you said, go back and bounce off of if you want to, you know, finish writing something. And
I don't know about you, but I enjoy thievery, and I love thievery as a matter of fact, and I'm not above it. And because Picasso said, "Great artists borrow, good artists," or I mean, good artists borrow, great artists steal. And I love coming across something and picking it up and making it my own, or a variation of it, just getting an idea.
Twist,
from it.
yeah.
One line when you were talking just a second ago reminded me of a line I just heard recently. The devil dances in empty pockets, and I thought that is one of the most awesome lines.
Right.
And the other one was in the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king, and I thought those are good lines. It's so and nowhere. You can pick it up from anywhere.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. When you're out doing things and you hear something, or you got to pay attention to those things that are happening and what people are saying, because that's where a lot of lines come from. They're not, unless you're a great creator. I mean, most of the stuff I write is something that I try to create myself. The name of my new record is called "If It's Not All Good, It's Not Good at All." And that means that every song on that record is going to have to be good now. See, I gotta live up to that reputation.
Set
right?
a little bar there.
Yeah,
dude,
exactly.
okay?
I'm setting my own bar. So that's the next one that I plan.
Well,
on
we
putting
should
out.
be sitting in a bar, but we're not. So anyway,
we are. We got a drink right in
Yeah.
front of me, brother.
I've heard about this stuff. It's called water, and apparently it's everywhere. Cheers.
But this is Denton water.
Denton water.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This is different water. This is different. This is from right here where we're from at Denton. See this?
Denton,
Yeah.
Discover Denton water.
Right.
And so, okay. Well, we'll try it and see what happens later.
Smells better than regular water. Tastes better than regular water.
Ooh. Well, then it's from Denton. It has to be from Denton. Well, I think, sir, it's about time. We're going to take just a couple minutes here and get you set up. I would love to hear some Lenny Dean.
Cool. I'm ready to play.
All right, then. So, my cats and kittens, what we're going to do is play a little video here, I guess, while we're destroying the studio and putting it back together in a more artful fashion. How's that? Yeah. We got a thumbs up from Robin. Okay, fine. Boy, that was difficult. So, okay, I'm going to have to come up with another one. What we're going to do, my cats and kittens, is destroy the studio, put it back up so that Lenny can play his guitar.
I'm ready.
There you go.
We'll do
All
that.
right. You are tuned in to Doggy Time on dentradio.com and on Facebook, and apparently we're tweeting somewhere, but we have no idea where. And we'll be back with you in just a minute. I believe that in the meantime, you're going to be entertained by the lovely and talented Matthew Grigsby and his song, Love Me Somehow. And if we tarry for a minute or so, you may get some Bone Doggy in there too. We'll just see how long it goes. Are we ready? Push the button, Max.
My brain is mangled, my heart's in a tangle. You could throw me out, but that's not your angle. 'Cause you want me, 'cause you know where I've been. You're gonna help me through the state I'm in. I know I found a love that is rare. I'm a drinker, I'm a smoker, I lie, steal and swear. I've crushed your name, you don't care. When I turn back around, you're still there. Here I stand ragged, my mind like an angry crowd. I'm bent, I'm broken, but you still love me somehow. The map was marked where our two loves would meet. Not a forest, not a temple, but the middle of a street. No secrets to keep. Yeah, I'll play your game. I would before I even learned your name. Here I stand ragged, my mind like an angry crowd. I'm bent, I'm broken, but you still love me somehow. I fall, I forget how to feel. You find me, I learn love is all that is real. Cool, thank you.
All right, and we are back. That was Matthew Grigsby, and Squiggles, I think, was playing some percussion with him on that one. And we are here at Doggy Time, and it's about time for a little bit of live music from our special guest here on the 7 o'clock hour. And I've got to say, my cats and kittens, that for the first time since I've been doing this radio show, I've got a wolf laying on my foot, and I can't move. So, but he's down there, and he's just happy as a clam. Brother Dean, would you mind giving us a few tunes?
Sure, love to.
All right, my cats and kittens. Well, without further ado, we'll give you up to Brother Lenny Dean.
First, what I'm going to do, it's a song about all the bad things that you've done to somebody or somebody's done to you or you might have done to yourself, and it's called Stop That, and it goes exactly like this. Stop that. Stop that. Stop that. Stop that. Stop that. Next song I do for you is a little country thing I do. Goes like this. Mama told me long time ago, if you're gonna love a boy, best take a hold. No, don't you rock her, little Tootsie Roll. Don't you possess her now, or lose control. That is what my mama said. Exactly what you said. That is what my mama said. Exactly what you said. Now Papa told me long time ago, if you're gonna love a boy, just take a hold. Yes, you love her every day. Learn to hold her, Mom. What you say? That is what my father said. Exactly what he said. That is what my father said. Exactly what he said. If you're gonna love, then love like that. And if you're gonna love, then love like that. If you're gonna love, love like that. And if you're gonna love, then love like that. Uh-huh. Now Grandpa told me the other day, hey son, only one way. You take her by the hand, learn to be her man. Lordy, hey boy, you gotta understand. That is what my grandpa said. Exactly what he said. That is what my grandpa said. Exactly what he said. Okay, here's the catcher right here, because everyone knows when Grandma speaks, everybody listens. So Grandma told me just this morning, hey son, only one warning. Learn how to rock her, learn how to roll, learn to love a boy down to her soul. That is what my grandma said. Exactly what she said. That is what my grandma said. Exactly what she said. And if you're gonna love, then love like that. And if you're gonna love, then love like that. If you're gonna love, then love like that. And if you're gonna love, then love like that. Uh-huh. If you're gonna love her, love like that. If you're gonna love her, love like that. If you're gonna love her, love like that. And if you're gonna love her exactly like that, yeah. Cool, thank you very much. We're gonna do another one here called Welfare Mountain, and it goes like this. Mama raised me on that welfare dime. I remember, yeah, those welfare lines. Papa told me nothing at all wasn't around when she took the fall. Say farewell to Welfare Mountain. Say goodbye to free ride. Say la vie to Welfare Mountain. So long for me. Life is hard when you're caught in the system.
when they're gone, really gonna miss them. Get a life, boy, life of your own. Understand that your heart's been torn, and it's say farewell to Welfare Mountain. Say goodbye to free ride. Say la vie to Welfare Mountain. So long for me. So long for me. Mama died on that Friday morning. Kinda came with a little warning. Unprepared to face the facts. Life is now upon your back, and it's say farewell to Welfare Mountain. Say goodbye to free ride. Say la vie to Welfare Mountain. So long for me. Goodbye. Farewell. So long. C'est la vie. Welfare Mountain. I'm going to do another one here, and it's called Daddy's Lullaby, and it goes like this. Don't you dare put your damage on me. One thing I've learned, inner peace is free. There's a love up above, raining down, I believe. If you look, learn, and listen, you just might see. Daddy's Lullaby. We'll do another one here I wrote about all my good friends. And it's called I See Angels, and it goes like this. I see angels in front of me, pointing directions, I believe. Both eyes open and a heart not cold. No, you'll never have to walk a lonesome road. Now my father told me you can watch them dance, angels from heaven, give them a chance. Both eyes open and a heart not cold. No, you'll never have to walk a lonesome road. The thing about angels, you'll soon agree, don't have a halos, look like you and me. Both eyes open and a heart not cold. No, you'll never have to walk a lonesome road. So listen up, brothers, sisters as well, angels amongst us, now you can tell. Both eyes open and a heart not cold. You'll be walking with your angels on lonesome road. You'll be walking with your angels down a lonesome road. Yeah, 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 yeah. This one here's called We All Get Lost. You know I need you like the sun needs to shine. I won't forget you this lifetime. You know I need you next to my heart. When you're not there, I stumble apart. Yes, and unlike the flower bent by the rain, I see your hurt, feel your pain. You know I love you more than that. I hope and pray you find your way back. Yes, and we all get lost. We all get lost. Yeah, 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 yeah. We all get lost and found some days. You know my heart's not meant to be broken, to say I love you more than words you've spoken. Say, hey, just think about that. Check this out. Don't look back knowing we all get lost. We all get lost. Yeah, 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 yeah. We all get lost and found some days. We all get lost. We all get lost. Yeah, 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 yeah. We all get lost and found some days. Just like the sands upon the ocean, I know we're full of mixed emotions. You can't control them all, so watch out. Diablo calls, yes, and We all get lost. We all get lost. Yeah, 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 yeah. We all get lost and found some days. We all get lost and found some days. We're going to bring our host back in here and hopefully finish up this show. I thank everybody for listening to Lenny Dean and Friends. Check us out on Facebook and cdbaby.com.
All right. I thought I told you to stay in the car. Okay. Right. Thank you so much for doing this. I appreciate it. Lenny Dean, my cats and kittens. And I've got to ask you, you're open tuning?
Well, it's an open E tuned down to a C with a little bit of a twist, so I call it the key of L.
The key of L. There you go.
Key of love, or the key of Lenny, but it's definitely the key of L.
The key of Lenny. I like the key of Lenny. That works. What we're going to do, Brother Dean, is we're going to finish off the show in usual fashion. We're going to do a bump. So basically what you need to do is say, this is Lenny Dean. You are tuned in to Doggy Time on DentonRadio.com. And I will ask you if you can dig it, and you can say, I can dig it.
So this is Lenny Dean, and we are at Denton Radio with Doggy Time, and I want to know if you can dig it.
No, that's all me. That's my
I thought that you wanted me to do.
Oh, God.
I
Okay.
played the silly putty part. You know, we put the putty on and the copies.
Yes, I remember that.
Okay.
They don't, but I remember that. Dick Tracy.
Yeah.
Google that one, too, my cats and kids. All right. No, this is Lenny Dean, and you are tuned in to Doggy Time on DentonRadio.com. And look at those guys.
Peace out.
No,
Love.
go. You got to do the This is Lenny Dean thing.
Oh, this is Lenny Dean, and we are on Denton Radio with Doggy Time, doing Doggy Time, and I hope you tune in, right?
Sure, why not? That's awesome.
I'm not getting close to what he wants me to do. It's like soup. I'm still wanting to play more music is what it is.
Yeah, I know. We're going to have to unleash you. So thank you so much again, sir, for coming out and doing this. And we're going to take a little bit of a break here and bring in our next guest. Our guests at the 8 o'clock hour are going to be the incredibly talented, slightly highly lovely. So my cats and kittens, hang around. We're going to play some videos for you, and we'll be right back. Oh, and say goodnight, Prince.
Prince Charming says goodnight.
He's out. He's out. There's a sleep wolf back here. All right, here we go. Are we ready? Know the low rider, low rider gets a little higher. Yeah. Drives a little slower. Low rider is a real goer. Take a little trip, take a little trip, take a little trip with me. Paulo Castillo on the bass. On 1,000 drums and percussion, Gary Chase. Knows every street, yeah. No rider, man to meet, yeah. All right. No rider, use no gas down. No rider, drive too fast now. All right.
You change your mind like the weather here in Texas. Your lips don't say a word, but I can see it in your eyes. You're not sure if you want to rain or shine. You tell yourself you're moving on, 'cause you can't leave it all behind. 2 steps forward, but your feet just won't leave. You've got your whole life in front of you, but you take the back seat. You should burn that bridge just so you'll pick a side. Oh baby, I know you don't wanna say it, but you need me in your life. You've been a mess, you've been a wreck, you've been through hell and back, and now I'm not sure where you've been, but I can only guess. 'Cause you're not sure if you want to rain or shine. Tell yourself you're moving on, 'cause you can't leave it all behind. 2 steps forward, but your feet just won't leave. You've got your whole life in front of you, but to take the back seat, you should burn that bridge just so you'll pick a side. Oh, baby, I know you don't want to say, but you need me in your life. Two steps forward, but your feet just won't leave. You've got your whole life in front of you, but to take the back seat, you should burn that bridge just so you'll pick a side. Oh, baby, I know you don't want to say, but you need me in your life. Thank you.
Right, are we there? Are we in? We're there. We're live. We're live. We're here.
Live. We're live.
We've arrived. Seriously.
here.
Oh, there we are. There we go. On the little monitor. I don't see me on. There you are. Okay. I don't see me on the monitor, Mr. Producer. There I am. My bright smiling face. Yeah. I would have shaved if I knew this was going to be an occasion. Anyway, pause up, my cats and kittens. We are back for hour 2 of Doggy Time on DentonRadio.com. We are live and unadulterated in the Mighty Vic, the Visitor Information Center here in lovely downtown Denton, 111 Hickory Street to be exact. So if you've got your radars tuned, this is where you aim your missiles at. And we are all live on Facebook. Am I correct in that assumption, Mr. Producer? And also Denton Radio, of course.
Of course.
Well, yeah.
course.
Yeah.
I mean,
helps us
definitely.
pay the sign. I know, right? So we have to show up on Denton Radio. I'm sure it's somewhere in a contract, but you never know. And then also, apparently, we're on Twitter, and I'm not sure how that works.
Me either.
Are you a tweeter?
No.
Heck,
You're not a tweet. None of you are
No.
tweeters. That's why I like you.
that's too much.
It's too much.
It's already
we don't
enough
know
social
how.
media to keep up with.
I know, seriously. And we're thinking of creating new social media, so that works even better. So you're probably wondering who we're sitting here with, my cats and kittens. We are here with Slightly, Highly, Lovely.
That's right.
Got it right.
Correct.
Ta-da!
Yes, you did.
Yes, I've been practicing that all day long. Been walking around going slightly, highly, lovely, slightly, highly, lovely. And people have been giving me odd looks. So how in blazes did you come up with a name like that?
That's her doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably your fault, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're Rachel. Yes, you are.
Yes.
This is Rachel, and this is Tara.
Tara, yes.
Tara, yes.
Correctamundo.
Not Tara. That's Tara. And Clint.
Yep.
Yeah, Clint. So we got Clint, Rachel, and Tara. They are slightly, highly lovely. And you guys have been playing around town for a while now, right?
Yeah, 6 months or
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Is it? It's only been. It hasn't even been a year, has
Yeah,
it?
hasn't been here at all.
Yeah.
Feels
I
like
started singing with them in November-ish.
Where did they find you at?
Mid-November. Facebook.
I
Facebook. social media.
know.
We did grow up in the same town, though, so
Yeah,
we
yeah.
do.
But still.
Where'd you grow up at? What town?
Crumb.
Crumb.
Did
I
you
like
hear
how
that?
every one of
What?
us were like Crumb.
Crumb is a lovely
We
place.
love Crumb.
Their jail is awesome. I love it. It's a nice. It's
Oh.
really,
It's probably super tiny.
Yeah, just visited there, doing social work of some
Of
kind.
course.
If
Not
I
jail,
remember
right?
correctly. Not jail. No, haven't seen the inside yet, but we're working on it. But so you met in Crum, and or kind of grew up in Crum, and now you two, yeah, you're related.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Related.
Brother and sister.
Brother
Who's eldest?
Me.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Do you have other siblings?
Yeah, we have an older sister.
Oh, do you? So you're the middle child.
Yeah.
And the baby.
Yeah.
Yep. And you're an only child. I could tell that.
Oh, she is
no.
not.
You're not.
No.
Then you're
I have-
Catholic, right? There's 15 of you.
No, just 4 stepbrothers, a half brother, and a twin sister.
Twin
Good
sister.
Lord, twin sister.
But she doesn't look anything like me.
Well, that's probably a good thing. I'm sure that cuts down on a lot of conversations.
Well, most of the time it doesn't because they don't believe we're related at all. So
Really?
yeah.
Oh wow. So identical twins. Are you the eldest of the twins? Not identical.
Fraternal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fraternal
I am
twins.
the youngest.
You're the youngest.
Yes.
All right.
By a minute.
By a minute.
Rubbed in my face
Does she,
forever.
say that
You've been a minute late ever since.
Yep. Pretty
That's
much.
awesome. That's not bad though. That's not bad. So you are from, if I'm not mistaken, Clint. You play in another band which is called
Copper Root.
Yes.
Yes.
I think that's where we met.
Yes.
Was Copper Root.
Yes.
Yeah.
And which is a big bloody band, or at least it used to be. There was like 7 or 8 of you guys.
No, there's only 5.
There's 5.
Yeah.
Okay. 5
That's
piece.
still pretty
Five's
big.
not bad.
Yeah.
Five's manageable.
Yeah.
With a cricket bat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you can do that. And then, but when I met Rachel, you were actually sitting in and playing bass for
Yeah.
Copper Root.
Yeah.
Oktoberfest. That's
And
right.
Yes,
Oktoberfest.
I remember
Yeah.
that.
Yes, we had beer and bratwurst and
And it took
heat.
and
Yeah,
heat
lots of
and
heat. Took
yeah,
forever.
that was fun though.
Yeah, no PA.
Yeah.
That was
Hey,
brilliant.
we played in a trailer.
Yeah.
That was fun.
That was cool.
Closed down the street. You know,
And all those dead bodies and
Yep.
oh my gosh, yeah. It was,
Yeah,
and
it
the
was-
riot. The riot was awesome.
the riot was great.
Yep. Loved it. Loved it. A little expensive, the riot. After a while, yeah. But, that's why you have lawyers to pay for that type of
That's
thing.
true.
That's very cool. So that's not entirely true, but you never know. So Slightly Highly Lovely here showed up and played open mic a couple times. And I guess this has been a few months ago, so this had to be one of your first gigs, early gigs, was the open mic when I actually got to see you guys perform as a trio.
Yeah, I mean, I think we played like Audacity and maybe some other small open mic, but then
Yeah.
we played LSA.
Well, the
and-
Denton Radio open mic.
Yeah, Denton
Yeah, the
Radio.
Denton Radio
Yeah,
open
here
mic.
actually.
Oh, you did. I hear there is one. I've never seen it, but
Yeah.
It's
because
quite
I'm usually
nice.
passed out on Tuesday night after doing open mic on Monday night.
It's fair.
But since then, I mean, you guys have just kind of went boom.
Yeah.
A little bit,
it's
yeah.
taken off, yeah.
It's been kind of awesome. We have played so many gigs and have so many gigs.
Got gigs coming
Oh,
up.
so
yeah.
many.
Yeah.
Do
go.
you actually remember them?
They're
Ask
wrote
this
down.
guy. He
Putting you
knows them.
ask yeah,
Ask
they're
him.
written down. We're throwing Rachel to the wolves here.
I know May 27th we're doing the community market
Excellent.
in the morning.
Up
and
there,
then,
up there on Mulberry Street.
Yeah, I
Yes.
think we play at
10, yes.
10.
10 o'clock is community market.
And
awesome.
then we're doing 9 o'clock that night at the Grotto, which is not a hotel, it is a bar. In case you're
We were
wondering.
having that discussion before the show as to what the Grotto actually is. Actually, the Grotto is a lovely little classy dive,
Yeah.
and it's pretty awesome. It's
That's
like I
cool.
said, it's
Yeah.
there's 2 rooms, so it's deceivingly when you're outside in the parking lot, it looks huge, but you go inside and you've got a little area there, and it's very intimate, very
We're
nice.
the perfect band for that.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. And the bar is pretty close to the stage, which is a big deal for Bone Doggy. I don't know about you guys, but it's huge for me. If I can reach over, and yeah, if it's within reach, then. But so you got that coming up, and one of the reasons we're here this evening, besides to hear you guys perform a little bit, is to discuss this CD,
Louie.
Yes.
the semi-long-awaited compact digital that you have. How many tunes are on it?
It's
5.
5.
It's just
so
EP now.
EP.
EP.
I love EPs.
Yeah.
EPs are great.
Yeah.
You can just, yeah.
Yeah, pretty
Yep.
much. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what we did.
where did you record it at?
Zero Buffalo Studios.
Jason
Jason
Champion.
Oh,
Champion.
Jason's place.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my
he-
God. Okay.
He was
He
he was
just
a
gets
rock
our
star.
music, so-
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he knows what we want it to sound like.
Yeah. He did a pretty stellar job on it.
Yeah.
So.
Jason Champion's got some great toys too.
Oh,
mean,
I
it's a
know.
nice little studio.
Absolutely.
It
Oh, I
really is.
agree.
Jason Champion, for those of you who don't know, My Cats and Kittens plays for Ellie Meyer's bunch, Autumn's Amber, as well as just all kinds of stuff all over the town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
he's in Flintlock.
Yes.
Flintlock
Gypsies right
Gypsy
now?
Too, yeah.
Yep.
Check
And
him out.
this dates me. I remember Zero Buffalo.
Yeah.
I actually gigged with them.
Yep.
once or
I
twice.
remember stories of Zero
It's
Buffalo.
just- yeah. There are some.
Road
There are
stories.
some. So as with us all, I guess. So obviously the EP, all original music, which you guys play mostly, if not all original. Do you do any covers?
Oh,
We
we
do
do a
lots
lot
of
of
covers.
You
covers.
do lots of covers to fill up the time.
Yeah.
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 We're doing a lot of we got a lot of gigs coming up where we're going to be playing for 2 to 3 or so hours.
Oh, so God bless covers.
Yeah.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
It's
That's a
pretty
lot
much-
of songwriting to do.
Yeah. But you, I
So-
don't know how many originals you think you have now. I can't count. I lost track. I quit playing a lot of them.
We've got a bunch of like pieces and parts of originals.
Yeah.
Right.
We're trying
And I
to
have a bunch that they're going to learn.
finish. She's writing songs for us now.
Yeah.
I'm writing new songs. I mean, as
I'd
a
say it's anywhere from 6 to
10.
10,
Very
right
cool.
now.
10,
Very cool.
12-ish, yeah.
That's pretty good for a band that's been around for
Yeah.
less than a year.
Yeah, yeah,
So-
yeah.
But,
It's been fun.
Do you have a songwriting process, or do you just take it as it comes?
Take it as it comes, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
I
there
saw
any-
this
is
look
there
of
anything
desperation come over
easier?
you. Whatever works, dude. Whatever works.
I
You
don't
know?
know.
That's what we'll take.
Yeah.
Pops in
'Cause
my head one day.
It can be an arduous process, and you wait for that something to hit. But you're kind of prolific at doodling a tune now and then, aren't you? Yeah.
I write a lot.
It's not what you told me. It's like, I write songs, dude.
I must have been
Yeah.
intoxicated.
Intoxicated.
Another reason I love these guys. I just tell you. No, actually, we were having coffee. We were both stone sober, and she was saying that you wrote songs. And,
I do.
And that Slightly Highly Lovely is actually coming up with her sound. Right now, we've got guitar, and voice,
And drums.
and
Yeah,
drums.
We
We
have
have-
Gary Chase. He's
Oh,
our new addition. He's
He
our
told me about
Yes.
that, and he was so proud.
Oh,
Yeah,
and he
he's-
is doing
he's-
such a great job.
He's catching
been
on
awesome.
really awesomely.
Yeah,
he's a good hand drummer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Which is kind of unique, really. But I think for you guys it would fit your style.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
it's been
absolutely.
awesome. It's livening us up a bunch, and it's been so much fun having him out with us. So
Yeah,
it was
awesome.
really cool when he agreed to be in our band.
Did you approach him or did he approach you?
I approached him
Very
actually.
cool.
I was just like, "Hey, we need a
Smart guy.
percussionist.
Yep.
Come jam with us." And then he started coming to practice. And
Yeah.
That's the thing I love about Chase is he plays with everybody.
Oh, I know.
Everybody. So yeah, you got to kind of get a hold of him.
yeah, that's
A
what
little
he's
bit at a time.
telling me. It's like,
exactly.
"Oh, I got a gig this week with this band, but then I'm doing this with this band." It's like, "All right, cool, man.
Yeah.
But he's active.
Let us catch on to your coattails."
really. Let's drag you in for a minute. So
Yeah.
that's very cool.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the CD then. What do we got on the CD? What's coming our way?
Well, right now you can find all of our music. I think we've released it all. We might have one song yet. We did like a week.
Yeah,
Week
a
by week
week
release.
release of our songs.
Nice.
We definitely are.
Where are
trying
you
to do
releasing it? at?
Facebook. That's right.
SoundCloud.
SoundCloud.
SoundCloud. Are we on
But
YouTube?
soon it'll be
No, not yet.
everywhere. Like
Yeah,
Reverb
soon it will.
Nation,
YouTube.
Right.
hopefully iTunes and all that
The
fun
social.
The social.
Yeah.
We've discussed
Band-
social
The
media
circle.
Band
already.
world.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
interesting. That's something I'm learning about is social media and trying to figure
me
out where to
too.
put stuff. And you guys, I mean, it's part of your generation. I mean, you just,
Yeah.
that's a given.
It's
Do you,
irritating,
in
though.
your opinion, have to have a hard copy CD though? I mean, or can you just do it all on social media? Your opinion.
Well, a hard copy CD is good for, our grandparents and our parents, and for whenever you can't
The folk.
You
Are
can't-
you serious?
yeah.
That's what
No,
you're
I'm
saying?
serious. Yeah, my
Right.
grandparents are like, I need a CD, and they
Right.
want me to burn them a CD, and I'm just like, okay. But then there's always that person who would rather have a hard copy.
Yeah.
I mean, I
See-
want a hard copy of it. Just to be
Yeah,
like,
I
hey,
want a
that's me.
copy. Yeah.
Exactly, and I like it because you have the artwork,
Yes.
Yes.
and you know you can actually
It's a
hold
solid
it.
representation of what
Exactly.
we did.
Exactly.
I was
right there.
I was so just again dating myself. I was so sad when LPs just kind of started to float away. You know, because that was a big deal. Album art. And especially the guys that folded out sometimes 3 and 4
Oh, yeah.
times, you know, and you had all that stuff to read.
And that extra
I
poster.
always read
Extra
those things.
poster. My first Alice Cooper album was School's Out, and it had around the album, it had a pair of blue panties of guys. So that was kind of different.
That was
you know?
relevant.
Yeah, and
Something
I think I
memorable.
was like 12, and my mom's like, "Really? Yeah, check this out, Mom." So
just a CD.
yeah, it's no, it was an
CD,
LP,
yeah.
an LP. But some people are actually going back and recording vinyl now, and apparently it's bloody expensive.
Yeah.
but it's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do press a few records, but there are a few places out there, God bless them, where you know you can press 25 CDs if you want to, or 50. It used to be 1,000. That was it. You were stuck. You had to do that, but now there's a couple places. I'll let you know about them sooner. We don't do their advertising, so we're not going to talk about them on air. But it's great. You could do like 5 if you want,
Nice.
and they're cheap, dude. Really cheap.
Yeah, let us know.
I will.
Yeah.
Because cheap is a word we all something we all love in our hearts. In our hearts. So you've added the drummer now. Have you thought about doing the other part of the rhythm section and bringing in a bass?
Yeah,
Yes.
we're looking.
We're looking for a bass player.
Yeah.
There you go.
Keyboard player too, strings as well.
Wow.
Pretty much if you
Yeah.
play an instrument,
Come
come
come.
over.
hit us up.
So you got it here first, my cats and kittens. If you play an instrument and you think you can hang with these guys,
And mesh well.
and mesh
And
well.
mesh well, yes.
Yeah. Oh, sometimes you just sometimes just pay them and kick them out the door. Show up, play, and get.
Hey, we'd be down for some like people who like, hey, we want to play a couple of shows with you. Just
Yeah.
kind of, I mean, we just want to play and
I've
collaborate.
been doing that,
so.
and I love it. It is so much fun. It
Yeah.
really is. It just you get to play with other people from other groups and things
so
like that.
many
It's a
people.
blast.
Yeah, that'd
Especially-
be cool.
Yeah.
Especially here in Denton, there's so many
Oh,
musicians.
they're everywhere.
I know, right?
So many
Yeah,
good.
Everywhere.
It's like they live here. You know, seriously.
I know.
You probably throw a softball out there and hit at least 5 musicians if you're a really good shot, but still, which is a brilliant thing about Denton. You know, you get a lot of those. And then there's the open mic, which is always a good place to network. And,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
you know, drag up. We
Absolutely.
were talking with Lenny a while ago, and it was amazing. The youngins that have showed up for that one, and
Yeah.
you know, and you actually got to host the open mic. Well, how did you feel about that experience? Because
That
you had a
was-
little bit of an experience.
Well, it was an interesting night.
Yeah.
A little stressful,
Yeah,
but we kept it together.
you did. You
We
did.
had fun doing it.
It's like herding cats.
Yeah.
It really was.
It's just sometimes you,
I didn't do
You're
it.
laughing.
Mike was there.
You're laughing because I didn't have to do it. Yeah.
no, it was a lot of fun, and it was cool because I'd been around playing all these gigs with all these guys that we've
Right.
seen and know so many people already,
Right.
and so I already knew a bunch of these artists getting on the stage. I kept messing up their names though. I'm bad at that. Like I'm thinking,
Understood.
like I'm saying in my head their real name, but it comes out something else, and I'm like,
I'm
Oh
sorry.
my God, I know, right? There's been a couple people that I've gotten their names wrong for years, you know, literally, and they're so kind. They let me do it, you know.
that's why I
until
didn't stress
finally-
about it. I was like, Bone Doggy does this way worse than I do.
Yeah, I'm terrible at it, so, you know. But I did remember Tara, so that's a big deal.
That's all I care about.
That's a big deal.
That's
So,
what I care about.
well, what we're gonna do is, could you play a little bit of your CD tonight?
Yeah.
Give us some of that. That would be
No,
pretty
that's
awesome.
impossible.
No, no.
That's impossible.
We don't have any instruments here.
You didn't bring any instruments.
We can do it.
Okay.
We could.
So
actually.
spaghetti. Now, when your approach to spaghetti, we're going to have to fill this up for. We'll see you guys in a week. I know you brought instruments
Ugh.
because you were all carrying cases. Well, half of you were carrying cases. You don't play an instrument, do you?
Nope.
Not
No,
yet.
you just sing.
I
You
do.
are your instrument.
I
You
am.
are.
I play the chords.
You play the chords. Ooh.
She does this really awesome pop thing though with her now.
You pop parts of your body.
Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Come on.
do
Do
it.
it. One
do
more
it.
time.
Come on.
Yeah.
That's in some.
That's beautiful. Do it again. That's good. I want a recording of that. I'm gonna put that on my CD. See, I can't do it. So, yes, that's all right. You heard that first and second on Doggy Time. Another milestone reached. In the annals of entertainment, we just zoomed to the top every
Yeah.
time. That was brilliant. So, okay, well, what we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of a break here, and then we're going to get these guys set up. And when we come back, they are going to entertain you straight out of your boots, if you're wearing boots.
If not,
If
put
you're
'em
not,
on.
go put some on. Yeah, go put some on. So, what do we got here? We got the lovely, talented Ellie Meyer. We got to do Ellie. Weather in Texas, and maybe a little Matt Grigsby if we need to. So, Mr. Producer is shaking his head. All right. Well, you are tuned into Doggy Time on DentonRadio.com. Don't go.
You change your mind like the weather here in Texas. Your lips don't say a word, but I can see it in your eyes. You're not sure if you want to rain or shine. You tell yourself you're moving on, cause you can't leave it all behind. You're 2 steps forward, but your feet just won't leave. You've got your whole life in front of you, but you take the back seat. You should burn that bridge just so you'll pick a side. Oh, baby, I know you don't want to say it, but you need me in your life. You've been a mess, you've been a wreck, you've been through hell and back, and I'm not sure where you've been, but I can only guess. 'Cause you're not sure if you want to rain or shine. You tell yourself you're moving on, 'cause you can't leave it all behind. You're 2 steps forward, but your feet just won't leave. You've got your whole life in front of you, but to take the back seat, you should burn that bridge just so you'll pick a side. Oh, baby, I know you don't want to say it, but you need me in your life. Two steps forward, but your feet just won't leave. You've got your whole life in front of you, but to take the back seat, you should burn that bridge just so you'll pick a side. Oh, baby, I know you don't want to say, but you need me in your life. Thank you.
think of what I'll miss, but absence allows us to reminisce. And you can bet that I'll be back someday. I'll float from coast to coast to people and trees and the Holy Ghost. I won't speak till I know what to say, and I'm on my way. Across the nations with my thrift store education and a big old crooked smile. I long to be in the forest of ecstasy. I'll follow the river till I find the sea. Talent in my heart. And I think of what I'll miss. Absence allows us to reminisce. And you can bet that I'll be back someday. I'll float from coast to coast to people and the Holy Ghost. Can't walk, I'll hop a train, and I'm on my way. Can you feel it blowing through our minds? The winds of change are on us and it's feeling back the rhyme. Babe, don't cry. Our love is not a waste. You don't regret a single word, a sigh, sound, or taste. I think of what I'll miss when absence allows us to reminisce. And you can bet that I'll be back someday. I'll float from coast to coast to people and trees and the Holy Ghost. I'll leave an ember, I'll return a flame, and I'm on my way.
Well, thank you very much.
And this is a song about a door-to-door salesman. It's called Razor Sharp and Silken Blue. This old town's the same as the one before. Hotels, solitaire, empty bars and wooden floors. Got rain on the pavement, door slammed in my face. Promise of miracles, the reality of mistakes. Razor sharp and silken blue. Can't seem to drink away this melancholy mood. only friend's an empty glass, pack of stale cigarettes, bottle of memory, suitcase of regret. Got 1,000 miles of highway, these old wore out shoes, bus station breakfast, train station blues. I'm selling my soul one door at a time. Got me pennies in heaven, yeah, while hell is full of dimes. Razor sharp and silken blue. Can't seem to drink away that melancholy mood. My only friend's an empty glass, pack stale cigarettes, bottle of memory, suitcase of regret. Razor sharp and silken blue. Can't seem to drink away that melancholy mood. My only friend's an empty glass, pack of stale cigarettes, bottle of memory, suitcase of regret. Keep it going, guys. On the piano, Brother Brian King. On the bass, Tim Boomer Ross. On 1,000 drums and percussion, Brother Gary Chase. And to my immediate, she's lovely, she's talented, she smells good, Anita Tension. My name is Bone Doggie. I am very glad to make your acquaintance. Razor sharp and silken blue. Can't seem to drink away that melancholy mood. My only friend's an empty glass, pack of stale cigarettes, bottle of memory, suitcase of regret. Fade in, fade in, fade in. And we're back, my cats and kittens. Like that? See what we did there? It's pretty awesome, wasn't it? Yeah. Patronizing, I swear. It's a good thing you're union scale. Anyway, we are back, my cats and kittens, with Slightly Highly Lovely.
Yes.
Or Slightly Highly Lovely.
No.
No. Slightly Highly Lovely, these guys here, and they're going to perform for you. So if you've not heard these guys, you're in for a treat. They are relatively good. Not bad, not bad. All right. Okay, we'll see how it goes after. So
We sing and stuff.
Yeah, we sing and stuff. So, okay, so without further ado, let's give it up slightly, highly, lovely.
Hi guys. We're gonna start off with I've Got You. Thank you. All right. Well, we're going to do another one for you. We're Slightly Highly Lovely. Check us out on Facebook, YouTube.
This is off of our EP.
Off our EP, all of this is. This next one we're going to do is called Perfect Bliss.
If you left me out in the rain, would it wash away our pain? If I said sweet things to you, would it change what you do? It can, it won't, you're too far gone. Love
What's next?
Says
Oh,
one
no,
more.
Ma.
One more.
Yeah.
Small one.
Talk to
What is
Hey
it?
guys, we got one more song for you. We're slightly
Sorry,
highly
Bone Doggie's talking
lovely.
to us, guys. Bone Doggie is right there.
We got one more for you. This one's Love You So Good, and we're gonna try to play it a little peppier. So hope you like it. You called me on the telephone last night. Said
I've been missing you, doing alright. And why are you avoiding me all the time? Did I do something wrong? Did I make this right?
and I don't know, if I should tell you how I feel. And I don't know, but I know this is so real. I tried to keep my feelings inside, and the more I lie, the more you cry. You asked me to tell you what's on my mind. I wish I could tell you what's on my mind. And I don't know, if I should tell you how I feel. And I don't know, but I know this is so real. I wanna tell you that I love you. Won't you let me love you more than anyone ever could? I can love you so good.
Called you on the telephone last night. Been missing you, you're doing alright.
Why you avoid me all the time?
Did I do something wrong? Can I make this right? Can I make this right? Can I make this right? Or did I make this right?
And I don't know, if I should tell you how I feel. And I don't know, but I know this is so real. I wanna tell you that I love you. Won't you let me love you more than anyone ever could? I can love you so good. Now I wanna tell you that I love you. Won't you let me love you more than anyone ever could? I can love you so good. More than anyone ever could. I can love you so good. More than anyone ever could. I can love you so good.
Massive applause out there. I'll scoot in here. Woo! There you go. Well done, guys. Well done. Thank you so much. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
So, and you had people stopped out there,
Yeah.
and checking it out. Wave to the adoring public. Hi, public. You look lovely tonight. I don't know what you got in the box, but bring it on in. We're hungry. We're musicians. We have nothing to eat. So,
And no money.
Well, my cats and kittens, that's going to about wrap it up. But before you go, you know the drill. You remember the drill. We've got to do a bump. And if you remember the bump, we're going to make it easy.
Cool.
Since your harmonies are so beautiful and they're so wonderful in harmony, this is Slightly Highly Lovely, and you are tuned in to Doggy Time on DentonRadio.com.
Okay, cool.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
This is Slightly Highly Lovely, and you are tuned in to
Doggy Time on DentonRadio.com.
Okay.
All right, are you
We
ready?
have to do this in harmony?
Yeah, together.
Yes.
As a band.
Ready?
Oh,
Here you go. One. Okay, here we go.
Come on, count us.
1, 2, 3, and.
We're Slightly Highly Lovely, and you are tuned in to Doggy Time on DentonRadio.com.
I did it incorrectly, but they got it right.
You got her.
Okay, that kind of went Schoenberg on us.
It
so
isn't a show unless we do it twice
totally
anyway.
aimed. I know, right.
Can you
So
repeat the whole thing again?
you're gonna have to, baby.
No, I mean, can y'all repeat the whole thing?
Can you do this? All right, here we go. Ready? And I'll do the bass.
We are Slightly
Highly
Highly
Lovely, and you are tuned in to Doggy Time on DentonRadio.com.
Okay.
Right.
Don't.
Your career
Don't
depends on
train of
that.
thought. I'm
You have a
trying.
train of thought?
Yes.
Where'd you find this woman? Okay.
Okay.
Okay, ready? In our circles, in
Yep,
our
okay.
circles, in our circles.
Let's go.
1, 2, 3, and.
We are Slightly Highly Lovely, and you are tuned in to Doggy Time on DentonRadio.com.
Can you dig it?
I can.
I knew you could. So they can dig it. We hope that you can dig it, my cats and kittens. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'd like to remind you that we will be back in 2 weeks with more of this madness. We would also like to thank the Mighty Vic, the Visitor Information Center for housing that which is
Thank
Radio
you.
of Denton on the .comage.
Thank
Yes,
you.
that works. That works. The Mighty Vic. We're here at the Mighty Vic.
Thanks,
We're here.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Vic.
Vic. Thanks, Vic. And we would also like to thank producer extraordinaire Jake Laughlin and the lovely Robin for taking care of us all night long. These guys have done an excellent job, and they've also done a great job of staying off camera, which is just as good because
That's hard work.
I know, right? You know, you have that compulsion just to jump right out there and just go, "Hi, Mom." So anyway, everybody say hi, Mom. Hi, Mom. Bye, Mom. Bye, Mom. We will see you guys in 2 weeks. Until then, be very safe and tune in to DentonRadio.com. Until next time, ciao bella. Good night.
Peace.
Good night.
Good night.
Well, thank you for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the show. Be sure to check out DentonRadio.com to find new Denton artists and where they're playing next. While you're there, check out the rest of Discover Denton to find restaurants, hotels, and tons of great community events.